Yesterday, by leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, who launched a blistering attack on the Election Commission while speaking during the Bihar Bandh protest of the Mahagathbandhan yesterday, leading the opposition's march to the Election Commission's office in Patna to protest in the ongoing electoral roll revision. Rahul Gandhi warned the poll panel, saying that you may do whatever you want, but the law will not spare you. Now, Rahul Gandhi directly accused the Election Commission for working at the behest of the BJP instead of working to protect the constitution and people's rights. He went on to brand the Chief Election Commission as a BJP-nominated CEC. As far as Rahul Gandhi's fierce attack is concerned on the poll panel, this is how the opposition parties in Patna, in Bihar, came together to take on the exercise.
और मैं यहाँ से क्लियर मैसेज देना चाहता हूँ, आपको जो करना है करिए, मगर बाद में कानून आप पर लागू होगा। भूलिए मत, आप कितने भी बड़े हो, कहीं भी बैठे हो, कानून आपको नहीं छोड़ेगा। मैं आपको गारंटी दे रहा हूं कि कानून आपको नहीं छोड़ेगा। आपका काम बीजेपी का काम करने का नहीं है, आपका काम हिंदुस्तान के संविधान की रक्षा करने का है, और आप अपना काम नहीं कर रहे हो। पहले इलेक्शन कमिश्नर सिर्फ बीजेपी नहीं चुनती थी, पहले इलेक्शन कमिश्नर को बीजेपी, ऑपोजिशन पार्टी और जो हमारे चीफ जस्टिस है उनको बाहर फेंक दिया, उनको कमरे के अंदर आने नहीं दिया। ये बीजेपी के नॉमिनेटेड इलेक्शन कमिश्नर हैं।
After Rahul Gandhi's direct warning to the poll panel, the message that has been echoed by the party well through its official X handle as well, sharing a video of Rahul Gandhi's challenge to the Election Commission. Congress party wrote that if you attack democracy, you will not be spared. The BJP has now slammed Rahul Gandhi, branding him as a dictator and accusing him of threatening the poll panel. BJP has called it reflective of Congress's emergency mindset and labelled the party as anti-democracy. Congress, on the other hand, has echoed Rahul Gandhi and has now defended his remarks.
ये मोहब्बत की दुकान है या राहुल गांधी के धमकी के दुकान और संविधान के अपमान का परिचय है। जिस प्रकार से एंटाइटल्ड डायनेस्ट राहुल गांधी पहले सीबीआई और ईडी को धमकी देते हैं, उसका गर्व मनाते हैं, और अब धमकी दे रहे हैं इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया, जो कि एक संवैधानिक बॉडी है। पर ये ईसीआई का नहीं, ये ईएमआई का मामला है। इमरजेंसी माइंडसेट ऑफ इंदिरा आज भी राहुल में जीवित है। इसीलिए इमरजेंसी माइंडसेट जैसे इंदिरा जी ने दिखाई और संवैधानिक तंत्रों को परिवार तंत्र के दबाव में कुचला गया, इंदिरा को इंडिया के ऊपर रखा गया, तो इंदिरा का ग्रैंडसन भी, राहुल गांधी भी अपने परिवार तंत्र को संविधान तंत्र के ऊपर रखता है।
While Sabyasachi connected with us. Sabya, good morning. We have seen several of the issues, of course, SIR being one of the topmost agendas that actually brought the RJD and the Congress together in this protest of Bihar Bandh that was called by the opposition, which is the Mahagathbandhan.
Well, that's right. The special intensive revision of voter list has brought the entire India bloc together. Now, in the Supreme Court also, we had seen that several political leaders from different political parties of the India bloc had filed a plea in the Supreme Court alleging that this is unconstitutional. In fact, they have also alleged that if this special intensive revision of voter list is being implemented, now several crores of people will lose their name from the voter list. Now they have also highlighted that the widely used documents like the Aadhaar card as well as the ration card are not being taken into consideration by the ECI, and the political parties have highlighted that they have not taken into consideration before taking this decision. We had seen that here in the national capital itself, the ECI had a discussion with all the political parties, and yesterday Mr. Rahul Gandhi also pointed out that this, if the special intensive revision of voter list is being brought in, it will destroy the future of the youth in the state of Bihar, and other opposition parties like the Trinamool Congress have also highlighted that once it is implemented in Bihar, the next it will be implemented in the state of West Bengal. Now,
on the issue of the SIR, the exercise being carried out by the Election Commission, on the issue of Labour Code, on the issue also of law and order, we were looking at all of these issues that were taken up by the opposition Mahagathbandhan on the wake of the Bihar Bandh call that was made by them. Sabyasachi continues to be with us because as we speak of this SIR exercise that has now been challenged in the top court as well, when it comes to the political face-off that intensifies, the Supreme Court today is slated to hear the petitions challenging the Bihar rule revision exercise. Several of the opposition party leaders and activists have moved to top court. Let's get in a word from Harish, who's connected with us live. Harish, good morning. In the meantime, and the time when the court agreed to hear all of these petitions, today being the 10th of July, it seems that there have been more petitions as well that wanted to seek a hearing from the top court.
Yes, good morning, Amita. A very crucial hearing going to happen in the Supreme Court before a vacation bench of led by Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia. Around 15 petitions have been listed. Some of the prominent petitioners being K.C. Venugopal, the Congress leader, Mahua Moitra, Manoj Jha, then NGO Association for Democratic Reforms led by Prashant Bhushan, and also there is People's Union for Civil Liberties, several NGOs and political leaders, and they have moved the Supreme Court primarily arguing that arbitrarily and without following the due process, there is an attempt to de-enfranchise lakhs of voters in Bihar. And also yesterday we have seen how the Congress, while participating in the Chakka Jam, Rahul Gandhi has called the Election Commission an agent of the BJP, JDU in the state, to trying to oust several voters to create...
Well, the opposition has been calling it as a move to disenfranchise eligible voters and calling this entire exercise as unconstitutional. Remains to be seen at the time when the Supreme Court will be hearing the petitions. There are multiple of them where, when it comes to certain of these leaders coming in from the opposition, have been seeking a halt on the exercise, terming it as arbitrary and without due process of law being followed. Harish and Sabyasachi, thank you very much for joining in. In the meantime, let's move on and speak of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He's been yet again conferred with Namibia's, this time, the highest civilian honor, the 27 global honor